My name is Claire, and if there's one thing I've learned about raising kids, it's that you never know what you're going to find when you turn a corner in your own house. Some days it's crayon drawings on the kitchen wall. Other days it's a trail of muddy footprints leading straight to the refrigerator. But nothing could have prepared me for the day I caught my son, Ethan, in the bathroom, washing a wrench in the bathtub like it was the most normal thing in the world. To back up a little, I live in the suburbs of Ohio with my husband, Mark, and our 12-year-old son, Ethan. He's the kind of kid who always has grease on his hands, dirt on his shoes, and a wild idea brewing in his head. From the moment he was old enough to hold a screwdriver, he's been tinkering with everything. If a toy broke, Ethan wasn't sad. He was excited. It was a chance to open it up, poke around, and try to make it work again. Now, I've always encouraged his curiosity. I'd rather have a kid who asks a million questions than one who doesn't care about the world. But sometimes, Ethan's curiosity gets him into situations that make me stop, laugh, and wonder how on earth his brain works. The day of the wrench incident, I was folding laundry in the living room when I realized the house had gone too quiet. Any parent knows that silence is rarely a good sign. I walked down the hall, listening for the sound of trouble, when I heard splashing from the bathroom. My first thought was that Ethan had decided to take a bath without telling me, which would have been a small miracle in itself. But when I pushed open the door, what I saw made me freeze. There was Ethan, kneeling beside the bathtub, sleeves rolled up, scrubbing our old rusty wrench with a washcloth like it was a delicate piece of fine china. "Ethan," I said slowly, trying not to laugh, "what exactly are you doing?" He looked up at me with the most serious expression on his face. "Mom, it's dirty. You can't fix stuff with a dirty wrench. That's like trying to eat soup with a muddy spoon." I blinked at him. The bathtub was half filled with soapy bubbles, and sure enough, the wrench was gleaming in his hands. "So, you thought the bathtub was the best place to wash it?" "Well, yeah," he said as if it were the most obvious thing in the world. "It's big enough to fit all the tools if I need to do more. Plus, the sink is too small and I didn't want to use the dishwasher." I couldn't help it. I burst out laughing. It wasn't just the absurdity of the situation. It was the fact that Ethan truly believed he was being responsible. And honestly, in his 12-year-old logic, it almost made sense. That one moment turned into one of the funniest afternoons of my life. I sat on the bathroom floor with him, listening as he explained his tool-cleaning business plan. According to Ethan, people would pay good money to have their tools scrubbed, polished, and smelling like lavender bubble bath. He even started brainstorming names for his business: Tub Tools, Scrub-A-Dub Wrenches, and my personal favorite, Soapy Solutions. Mark came home later and nearly doubled over when he saw the shiny wrench sitting on a towel by the window like it was drying off after a spa day. Ethan proudly announced that it was ready for service. Mark just shook his head and muttered, "That boy is going to run the world one day." Over the next few weeks, the wrench story became a family legend. Every time Ethan reached for his toolbox, I teased him, "Do you need some bubble bath with that?" His friends came over and asked to see the famous wrench. Even my mother-in-law couldn't stop giggling when Ethan solemnly explained his cleaning process. But here's the part that really stuck with me. What started as a funny mishap actually turned into something meaningful. Ethan's little adventure taught me something about parenting. Kids see the world differently than we do, and sometimes that difference is a gift. To me, the bathtub is for people. To Ethan, it was the perfect workspace for a tool-cleaning experiment. Instead of scolding him for making a mess, I realized I should celebrate the creativity behind it. Sure, I made him drain the tub and clean up the bubbles, but I also praised him for caring about his tools, for thinking outside the box, and for having the courage to try something new. As months went by, Ethan didn't let go of his love for tinkering. He started fixing bikes for kids in the neighborhood. He repaired an old lawnmower for our neighbor, Mr. Harris. He even took apart the toaster, with permission this time, and put it back together so well it worked better than before. And every once in a while, when he's elbow-deep in grease or bent over a broken radio, I'll sneak in a little joke. "Hey, Ethan, want me to get the bathtub ready?" He just rolls his eyes, but I catch the smile tugging at his lips. That one day, with the wrench and the bubbles, became a story that not only brought our family laughter, but also reminded me to look for the joy in unexpected places. Life as a parent is full of messes, surprises, and "what on earth are you doing?" moments. But those moments, the ones that make you laugh until your sides hurt, are the ones you remember most. And so, to anyone listening, if you ever find your child washing a wrench in the bathtub, don't panic. Don't scold. Just grab a towel, sit on the floor, and enjoy the comedy show. Because one day, you'll look back and you'll realize those silly little moments were the heart of family life. For us, it's now a running joke. Whenever something strange happens, Mark and I just look at each other and say, "Well, at least it's not the wrench in the bathtub again." But secretly, I wouldn't mind if it was.